Let us discuss the next question. This question is from 2021. With reference to India, consider the following statements. There is only one citizenship and one domicile. A citizen by birth only can become the head of the state. A foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances. Which of the following statements are correct? This question is from the citizenship chapter. Now, statement 1 says there is only one citizenship and one domicile in India. The question clearly says because with reference to India. Now, unlike USA, where we have a separate citizenship for the center and the separate citizenship for the state, so overall one can have dual citizenship in USA. In India, we have only one citizenship for entire country. There is no separate citizenship for the states. So this part is correct. And domicile, what is domicile? Domicile is residence or permanent residence. So even for the domicile, if you are a citizen of India, you can go stay anywhere else with the exceptions of restrictions given to the scheduled areas and scheduled tribal areas. So there is also one domicile with respect to India. So that is also correct. So statement 1 is correct. A citizen by birth only can become the head of the state. Head of the state is president. So it is saying that only a citizen who is by birth in India can become the president in India. No, the constitution clearly lays down that for becoming a president, one has to be citizen, but nowhere does it specify that he has to be a citizen by birth. So that restriction is not there, unlike USA. So now even a naturalized citizen or a person who has acquired citizenship in any other way, he can also compete for the president at the same level of somebody who is citizen by birth. So the statement, because it is saying only a citizen by birth can become the head of state, that is president in India, this is incorrect. Statement 3. A foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances. No, the citizenship can be deprived as per the Citizenship Act under various circumstances. So if the conditions given under those circumstances are breached, one's citizenship can be deprived by the government. So this is also incorrect because it is saying the citizenship cannot be deprived under any circumstances. Very extreme. Which of the following statements are correct? 2 and 3 are incorrect. So A, 1 only is the answer. Now let us look at the in-depth explanation. Citizenship is mentioned in the part 2 of the Constitution from the articles 5 to 11. And the Constitution only says that the Parliament has the power to make law with respect to citizenship. So using that power which is mentioned in the Constitution, the Parliament made the Citizenship Amendment Act of 1955. Now this act, it deals with the ways people can acquire citizenship, also the way people can lose the citizenship. And as discussed in the statement number 1, in India, both a citizen by birth as well as a naturalized citizen can become a president. They are eligible for the office of president. Also, the constitution provides a single citizenship. And what are all the ways in which a person can acquire citizenship as per the Citizenship Amendment Act? It can be in 5 different ways. It can be either through birth, descent, or it can be through registration or naturalization, or through incorporation of a territory. And what are the ways in which a person can lose their citizenship? It can be in 3 different ways. That is by termination, by renunciation, and by deprivation. Now coming to the point where it clearly talked about deprivation, we'll see the restrictions which are there on the how a person can lose the citizenship by deprivation. Deprivation is the central government deprives you, removes your citizenship when some things are happening, when certain acts are done by you. That is the compulsory termination of citizenship by the central government if the citizenship is obtained by fraud. If the government comes to know the person who has acquired the citizenship, they have acquired the citizenship by making some fraud, whether it can be in documentation or process or misleading the government, it can be anything. If there is fraud, the citizenship can be deprived. Or if you show disloyalty to the Constitution of India, or if you have unlawfully traded or communicated with the enemy during war. And also the other extra conditions are if within 5 years after the registration or the naturalization, you are imprisoned in any country for 2 years. So then also your citizenship can be deprived. And also you are ordinarily resident out of India for 7 years continuously. That is within the 5 years after registration. So in all these cases, the citizenship by deprivation can take place. So because the statement 3 says a foreigner once granted citizenship, he or she cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances, that is wrong, because the circumstances are clearly mentioned in the Citizenship Act of 1955. Now coming back to the question, we only have one citizenship and one domicile. The statement 2 and 3 are wrong, so answer is 1 only.